Give you a daily update on SFP. As you can see here, guys, we do have quite a few very strong trend lines, as you can see from launch here on Binance here. Obviously, we have seen the typical Binance launch scenario coming through there, massive pumps to the upside there. I don't like to go on launches because the data's not really quite there in terms of the coin in general, but you can see actually the resistance coming down from these zones, very strong indeed, very, very strong indeed. So it's definitely a point to be looking out for there for the future. If we do lose this zone around $1.46 there, it's definitely gonna be a resistance point, because then once we lose that resistance, you can see the support point that we've got from this upward sloping support line. This is going to be correlating very, very well with losing these zones. And if that is going to happen, there's definitely going to be a short position, I would say, because we're going to be below all major moving averages on the daily, below major downward sloping support lines, and also upward sloping support lines as well. Very, very major points of support to be losing there. I mean, that's not saying that we are going to be coming down, because we are technically above all of them at the moment. It just means that we've probably got a very nice bounce point coming into fruition. As you can see from the most recent downtrend that we have seen, obviously the huge crashes coming through, I would have expected us to actually probably come down lower than this, but we haven't. We've actually found that support coming through there, so I would actually expect momentum to the upside to actually resume for SFP right now. I'm not very that clear on the fundamentals, but obviously you can see huge buying opportunity, buying momentum coming through for this coin. Very, very strong indeed. In terms of percentages, they're really like 170% gains there. Really insane stuff coming through there. So yeah, if we are going to see these uptrends actually keep forming there, then yeah, target price points is going to be bang on this horizontal around $2.89. That's going to be a point to be looking out for there as well. I mean, with that being said, as I was just saying there, we do have this horizontal coming through from there, and you can see the resistance from these zones, very, very strong indeed. If we do get to there, there's probably going to be resistance yet again. Now, if we get to there and we're actually looking at breaking to the upside, and the momentum is strong enough to get us past, then we could be looking at a nice measure move to the upside, right? Because when we have an upward sloping support line looking like so, creating higher lows like so, and we obviously got a horizontal level of resistance to the upside there, it's creating an ascending triangle, guys. Ascending triangles, they're usually bullish chart patterns, so there's definitely a move that we could be looking for there if we are going to break to the upside there. This is what we are going to be looking for in terms of a move. In terms of percentages for this, it's going to be around a 54% gain there. Very strong indeed, and that is going to be bringing us to all-time highs there for SFP, which is a dangerous sort of area, because we've obviously got these very, very strong lower highs from previous price actions. There's definitely going to be multiple take profits along the journey here for this potential long position for SFP if we do break this to the upside there. But yeah, overall, I would say fairly bullish considering the support that we've got below it. But yeah, definite breakout scenario to be looking out for the future there. Let's jump down to the shorter term time frames and see if we can get some sort of gauge into what's actually happening right now. I would say we've got falling wedge off the bat. Yeah, falling wedge off the bat. You can see the level of support that we've got on this lower side here, and I would say you can see the level of resistance that we are finding coming down. Probably looking at something along the lines of this, right? Something along the lines of this, and this could mean that we are potentially in a breakout scenario right now. Breakout scenario right now would be bringing the price up to around... up to around this sort of area here, around $2.03 there. So still like 20 cents away from that. Overall, in terms of percentages from where we are now, if we do bounce on this 200, it's going to be around a 10.84% gain there for SFP. So really not too bad. Definitely something to be profiting off. Obviously, please do your own research, guys. I'm not a financial advisor. I would say we do have a lot of major moving averages here to get over here on the 4 hour. That is going to be in the way when you're in a long position here. So it's definitely going to be take profit points and definite points that we need to be taken into consideration for reversals, right? And as you can see, we are seeing that coming through price action channel reversal. We can see this 21 moving average as well, reversal. Resistance is playing out there fairly strong. So yeah, just be aware and be cautious of that. I would say in a bit of hopium in the air there, we've got 200 EMA coming up. We're testing that at this point in time. If we can get a candle body close, a 4 hour candle body close above that, ideally you're looking at bouncing. As you can see, that did happen before and you bounced. So yeah, ideally that's going to be the ideal scenario. I love it how I'm talking and it is just dumping off a cliff, right? And as you can see, we've got the 10 simple as well. And the 10 simple, yes, resistance is very strong along this moving average in general. But if you can actually find support, it's not the worst. It's not the worst trend line in the world to. Sorry, not the worst. Not the worst moving average in the world to find that support on. So yeah, definitely a point to be looking out for there is that 10 simple. But yeah, overall, fairly bullish on SFP for sort of the short term and the long term, really, right? Really not too bad. Really not too bad coming through there. But yeah, that's going to be your daily update today on SFP.